falan olmaz. instructions from the will of the late Edwin Dennis. Upon my demise, I direct our faithful nanny, Agnes Gooch, to deliver my son Patrick to my sister and only other living relative, Mame Dennis, at 3 Beekman Place, New York City. However, the Knickerbocker Bank is appointed trustee with sole authority.
Oh, we don't need that part now, Patrick. All we need is a safe haven. Oh, I've read about what happens after dark in New York to unmarried girls and innocent children. Your poor auntie must be worried frantic. Saint Bridget, deliver us to Beekman Place, away from the wicked and depraved. The gray head is peeping through the curtain lace, calling, come inside where you'll be safe. She's baked him a cherry pie and glazed a ham. Her dear arms reach out for his embrace. So if you have pity on this poor lost lamb, God love you, dear Saint Bridget, deliver us to Beekman Place. Sing with me, Patrick. It'll keep up your courage.
My father was a Presbyterian, Agnes. I don't think you'd like that.
Well, where your father is now, there's not much he can do about it. Sing! So if you have pity on these poor lost sheep, God love you, dear Saint Bridget, deliver us to Beekman Place.
May, what the hell are we celebrating? A holiday, one I just invented. The moon falls, the chins in the bathtub, and all my dearest friends are here. Even the ones I haven't met yet. Light the candles, get the ice out, roll the rug up. It's today, though it may not be anyone's birthday, and though it's far from the first of the year, I know that this very minute has history in it. We're here.
It's a time for making merry, and so I'm for making merry.
Tune the grand up, dance your shoes off, strike the band up. It's today.
And we're living, and we're well, yay. So retaliate while we may.
Call the cops out, raise a racket, call the stops out.
It's today. Light the candle, fill the punch bowl, broken pennies. It's today.
Life can also be lived on a weekday, so don't depend on a holiday day. If you need New Year's to for a ball, then order a double.
There's a thing you can give life if you live life all the way. For the Scotch, I hold the root line.
Fellas, watch out!
This isn't Three Beekman Place, is it?
Oh, yes, you wait here. Missy Dennis having a fair now.
Patrick, if anybody hears your Auntie Mame, it's better you never know.
I don't want to go, Agnes. She's the first lady bugle player I ever saw.
Night, Mame.
Oh, good night, friends. You choose get your conference. Watch it, Edna.
Can you play reveille?
Reveille? Not one of my favorites.
I learned it at day camp. I never had my own bugle, though. My father said it was too noisy.
I love noise. You must come from a dreadful family.
I only have one relative left in the whole world.
Who's that?
You?
That's right.
Who are you?
Gooch, I'm your nanny-in-law.
Oh, but that's impossible. You're not coming until tomorrow. Your telegram said very clearly December 1st. This is November 31st. And everybody knows 30 days past September, April, June, and... Oh, my God. I'm your Auntie Mame. Oh, and this is for you. A present.
Golly!
Listen, everybody, listen. This is my little boy. What? Well, actually, he's not my little boy. He's my brother's son from Des Moines. My poor late brother. This little tyke, in all the whole wide world, I'm his only living relative. And he's my only living relative. That's all we have, just each other, my little love. What's your name again?
Patrick. Patrick Dennis.
Would you like a martini? Is it your bedtime? Oh, heavens, it can't be. Or food, that's if you must be famished. Now you run along over there and help yourself to the caviar. After that, you can read a book or something.
Mame, you're not going to let the child read. Taste life, secondhand.
Shake hands with Ralph Devine. He runs a very advanced school down in the village, the Laboratory of Life.
Is it a military school? Do they wear uniforms?
In my school, young man, we don't wear anything.
It's heaven. And this is Mr. M. Lindsay Woolsey. He publishes books.
Who's he?
A Lithuanian bishop. Doesn't speak a word of English. Very stimulating man. Oh, and this is one of the great ladies of the musical theater. And her Auntie Mame's dearest friend, Vera Charles. She just loves children. Yes.
Oh, Vera.
Good night.
Night, Vera.
I guess it runs in the family. So are you.
Listen, everybody, listen. This is a holiday. It's Patrick's Day. Not St. Patrick's Day, but my Patrick's Day. Light the sparklers, crash the cymbals,
Blow the bugle. It's today.
someone gave me a wonderful present, something I needed and yet never knew. So start the whistling and clapping, 'cause under the wrapping was you.
And we'll give life, light and love, and we'll live life all the way. For the tops up, raise a racket, for the stops up, it's today.
You want this in the boys' room, too?
No, his room's full. He's not gonna write it in here. No, better leave it. Maybe she will.
You want these things in the guest room? You can't. The First Lady of the American Theater is in there. Out cold.
The hell does she do? Live here? Sign here.
I don't think I can stand it. I've been here 2 weeks and they've had 13 cocktail parties.
Only 13.
Well, she called one off. The bootlegger was sick that day. Oh, thank God you're here. Take him quick.
Boys' room very crowded. I put white mice in your room.
Oh, can't you put him in your room? I've got the rabbits.
Where's Annie Mame? I want to show her something.
No, Patrick. No, you can't go up there. She said never to wake her up. This early in the afternoon.
Look, Annie Mame.
My God, Beth!
It's the spirit of St. Louis.
Oh, Patrick, please, your Auntie Mame's hung. Oh, Patrick, come back. I'm terribly interested in all your projects. I just didn't expect Mr. Lindbergh to land on my bed before breakfast.
Look.
Oh, that's charming. Oh, child, how can you see with all that light? Oh, that's better. Now come, give your Auntie Mame a good morning kiss. Oh, gently, gently. Oh, that was lovely. You're going to make some lucky woman very happy someday.
Oh, I'm going to be just like you and keep all my relations with the opposing sex plutonic. That's one of my new words.
Platonic. I'm glad to see you're keeping a list the way Auntie Mame told you.
I got some real zingers yesterday. Some of them aren't even in the dictionary.
Read me the ones you don't understand.
Stinko, Karl Marx, Hotsy Totsy Club, lesbian, son of
Oh, my, what an eager little mind. You won't need some of these words for months and months.
Mr. Babcock from the Knickerbocker Bank telephone. Be here in 5 minutes.
Oh, my God, I've been dodging him for days. Ito, go downstairs and straighten up the living room so it looks respectable. Oh, and Ito! Patrick, tell Ito to hurry me up a light breakfast. Black coffee in a sidecar. Vera, get in here! Vera, where the hell are you? Vera!
Did somebody call me?
Vera, I need you. Patrick's trustee is on his way over here.
In the middle of the night? Oh, my God, that moon's bright.
Don't you realize some horrible man is descending like a vulture to rob me of my child?
Somebody's been sleeping in my dress.
Oh, Vera.
Mame, what are you so excited about?
You can't know how I feel, Vera. You've never been a mother.
I'll have you know that once in Pittsburgh I played Mother Cabrini during Lent.
Auntie Mame, Mr. Babcock's downstairs.
Not already. Oh, darling, go make him feel right at home just like Auntie Mame talked to you.
Sure, Auntie Mame.
Mame, you're being utterly hysterical.
Vera, don't you realize this is war?
If you need any help, I'll be right here. In no man's land.
Mr. Babcock,
That's right, son.
we've been expecting you. My name is Patrick Dennis.
Well, you look like a bully little chap. Yes, sir, a bully little chap.
Thank you. You look very bully too, Mr. Babcock.
Say, I have a boy just about your age up in Derry. We'll have you up soon, and Junior can show you his cigar band collection.
That'll be swell. Would you care for a martini, Mr. Babcock?
I don't think this is exactly the
Oh,
time.
it's all right. Mr. Wolcott says, somewhere in the world the sun is always just below the yardarm. Stir, never shake. Bruises the gin.
Why, Mr. Babcock, what an honor it is to have you in our little home. Though I wonder if it makes the best first impression on a sensitive young mind to see you drinking during business hours.
But
Don't you worry, Mr. Babcock. I won't breathe a word to the Knickerbocker Bank about this.
Where did a youngster learn how to mix a martini like that?
Mr. Babcock, knowledge is power.
That's exactly what I'm here for. To discuss the youngster's education, his proper education.
Well, I feel that Patrick should be attending...
I have here a list of better boys' schools in Manhattan.
Personally, I prefer co-educational.
What do you mean?
That means when boys and girls go to the same...
I know. The first on the list is the Berkeley School, which is known to be splendid.
Have you considered a wonderfully progressive school
Your
that...
brother was very explicit in his will. He said, conservative schooling.
Yes, but what Patrick needs is
What
something...
the boy needs is stability. A school that is both exclusive and restricted.
Exclusively what and restricted to whom?
Gotta keep the riffraff out of the lad's life.
Now look here, Mr. Babbitt.
Cock. Babcock.
Yes.
Well, Miss Dennis, if we cannot decide on some proper school here in Manhattan, I'll insist he be shipped up to my alma mater, St. Boniface in Massachusetts.
No, that's too far away. Well, it was very good of you to drop by, Mr. Babcock.
Have we decided everything?
We certainly have.
Well, I thought we were going to have a little friction there. Here's the application for the Bartley School. Bring them down and enroll them 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Don't you worry, Mr. Babcock. Patrick and I know exactly what to do with it.
Bully!
That bastard. The word here is bastard. B-A-S-T-A-R-D. And it means Mr. Babcock.
Does that mean I won't have to go to the Bartley School, Auntie Mame?
You're going to see life, Patrick. Not just the inside of a safe deposit box.
Won't I have to go to school at all?
Well, maybe we'll enroll you part-time in Ralph Devine's lovely laboratory of light. But do you know who's going to be your teacher most of the time, Patrick? Moi. I'm going to show you things you never dreamed existed. Look out there.
And what?
But everything, my little love. Open a new window, open a new door. Travel a new highway that's never been tried before. Before you find your dull fellow punching the same clock, walking the same tightrope as everyone on the block. The fellow you want to be is three-dimensional, soaking up life down to your toes. Whenever they say slightly unconventional, just look up to your nose and show how to dance to a new rhythm, whistle a new song, toast with a new vintage. The beat doesn't fizz too long. There's only one way to make the bubble stay. Simply travel a new highway, dance to a new rhythm, open a new window every day. If you follow your Auntie Mame, I'll make this vow, my little love, that on the last day of your life, you'll be smiling the same young smile you're smiling now, my little love. If you wake up every morning and you pull aside the shutter and you promise me that these will be the first words that you utter. Open a new window, open a new door, travel a new highway that's never been tried before. Before you take your dull fellow, the same clock, walking the same tightrope as everyone on the block. The fellow you want to be is three-dimensional, soaking up life down to your toes. Whenever they say slightly unconventional, I show them how to dance to a new rhythm, or a new song, just a new vintage. The space of us is too long. There's only one way to make the bubble stay. Simply travel a new highway, dance to a new rhythm, open a new window every day. Open a new window, open a new door, travel a new highway that's never been tried before. Before you find the dull fellow, the same clock, walking the same tightrope as everyone on the block. The fellow you want to be is three-dimensional, soaking up life
him rotten. My God, he hasn't even been going to school.
Oh, yes, he has. To the laboratory of life.
The laboratory of life. That's not a school, it's the Garden of Eden. I stopped by Bartley today to check out the kid's academic standing. And what do I find? He's not even registered. Never has been. So I've been hunting in every low, half-baked school for the feeble-minded in this town. And I finally found him in the lowest of them all. There they were, a whole schoolroom of them, girls, boys, teachers, romping around stark naked. Would you put your kid in a place like that?
I'm unmarried.
What a day, Lindy. What a lovely, lovely day.
What a day indeed. Haven't even had a chance to call the office.
Why, Mr. Babcock, what a surprise.
You're no more fit to raise a child than Jezebel.
Patrick, something's happened to my little love.
Get in here, you little heathen, you.
He's been hiding in the kitchen.
Patrick, what's wrong?
We were just playing fish families.
Fish families.
Show me, darling.
Well, Mrs. Devine and all the girls crouched down on the floor under the sun lamps, pretend to be lady fishes, depositing their eggs in the sand. Then Mr. Devine and all the boys do what gentlemen fish do.
What could be more wholesome or natural?
Natural? It might be natural for a sardine.
Mr. Babcock, I consider your conduct most undignified.
At least I'm wearing a vest. I'm getting out of this combination nudist camp opium den before you make me look like the vice president in charge of free love.
Mr. Babcock, not in front of the B-O-Y.
Tomorrow morning, me personally, am going to put this kid in boarding school. And he's going to stay there.
Oh, Mr. Babcock, I'll do whatever you say, if you only let child stay near me.
He goes, and he goes tomorrow.
Mr. Babcock!
Now let's be reasonable about this.
I'm going to turn this kid into a decent, God-fearing Christian if I have to break every bone in his body. Have him ready 8 o'clock sharp. And kid, you better be wearing knickers.
So is he with you, Auntie Mame?
St. Boniface probably isn't so bad. Agnes, take Patrick upstairs and get him ready for dinner. We'll talk about it later, darling.
Mame, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Mame! Mame, are you home? Have you talked to your stockbroker? Yes, I can see you have.
What about her stockbroker?
Well, don't you know? He's called me half a dozen times trying to locate both of you.
What happened?
Oh, the Bulls have done something terrible to the Bears or vice versa. Anyhow, nothing's worth anything anymore.
Don't you worry, Mame. I'm sure this is only something temporary.
Missy Dennis, stockbroker wanted to say hello before he jumped out the window.
How bad is it, Arthur? Everything? Mame, I'm afraid you're wiped out. We all are.
Oh, thank God I never put anything aside.
Gives a damn about money. I've lost my child.
What?
Patrick's trustee is sending him to school in Massachusetts.
Oh, Mame. Mame, I know how you must feel.
I'll head right over to your stockbroker, see if I can't pick up the pieces.
Vera, what am I going to do?
Mame, I have the perfect solution. The theater. I'll talk to JJ and tell him he's simply got to give you a part in my new show. And the Knickerbocker Bank is sure to let Patrick come back to you when they know you've settled down to something steady, like acting.
Oh, Vera, you're so right. And if old Babcock still stands in the way, at least I'll have the money to fight him. It'll be like when we're in the chorus together. Never in the chorus. About $500 a week to start, don't you think? And then there'll be a raise.
Mame, it'll only be a bit hard at the end of the last act.
Oh, I accept. Oh, this isn't charity, Vera, is it? You really want me because of my talent?
I want you.
Oh, Vera, I can't wait to hear that overture. Tell me all about the show.
Well, it's this terribly modern operetta about a lady astronomer.
I always wanted to be a lady astronomer.
I'm the lady astronomer. You're off stage right, awaiting for your most exciting entrance at the most climactic moment of the show. You see, I teach in this girls' seminary, and I'm in love with this professor in this men's seminary, but she's a terrible drunk. Anyway, on the night of the rising of the moon, I, a mere woman, make a universe-shaking discovery. I have a little secret I'd like to impart that I hope doesn't give you too much of a start, though it's shocking. It's completely true. And I know it isn't gossip or rumor, of course, for I have it from quite a reliable source. And I'd like to pass it on to you. The man in the moon is a lady with lipstick and a curl. The cow that jumped over cried, jumping Jehovah. I think it's just one of the girls. She winks at the stars from her bed of green cheese. That is, there's a nightgown, it's a Saturn cherry. Oh, her friends are the stars and the planets. She sends the Big Dipper a kiss. So don't ever offend her. Remember her gender. The man in the moon is a The stars have brought us together, my beloved, and now we shall have proof of my great discovery, for it is the time of the rising of the moon. The time of the rising of the moon. The rising of the moon is a bit late, my beloved, but we shall see it soon in all its glory. Tell her to get her ass on that moon! The man in the moon
a bitch!
9 o'clock call tomorrow morning. Replacement for the moon lady. Sorry, moon lady.
I thought you were very good, Auntie Mame. Everyone noticed you.
Darling, how did you get to New Haven?
Ito brought me.
But how can he bring you when I've already sold the car?
Oh, we didn't drive. We hitchhiked.
Mr. Babcock thinks you're in that horrible school.
Well, I sort of told them it was a lecture on astronomy, so they let me come.
Are you ashamed of your Auntie Mame?
I'm proud of you. Nobody liked the stinky old show until you came in.
Oh, Patrick, I'm a failure.
No, you're not. Not to me. Not ever. You're my best girl, and nothing you do is wrong. I'm proud you belong to me. And if a day is rough for me, having you there's enough for me. But if someday another girl comes along, it won't take her long to see that I'll still be found, just hanging around. My best girl.
You're my best beau. You're handsome and brave and strong. There's nothing we two can't face. If you're with me, whatever comes, we'll see that trouble never comes. And if someday another beau comes along, determined to take your place, I hope he's resigned to falling behind. My best bud. And
If someday, when everything turns out wrong, you're through with the human race, come running to me, for I'll always be your best girl. My best
Welcome! Welcome to my salon for monsieur.
Pardon me, but I think I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, but you are the 4 o'clock appointment, no? Monsieur Burnside?
Oh, that's right, but this looks more like a salon for madames.
Oh, but why should the male not also be beautiful?
Well, thank you kindly.
Naturally, monsieur, we will give you the full treatment. Facial, pedicure, and mud pack.
Mud pack? No, I think I'll just have a shave and a neck trim.
Oh, and maybe a manicure?
Manicure? Miss Dennis?
Yes, madame. Coming, madame. Ready, madame.
Southern aristocracy, but with money. Come. I'm giving you Miss Dennis. She is our most experienced manicurist.
Thank you.
Take very good care of him.
Oh, I will. Excuse me, sir, are you right-handed?
Yes.
Maybe we'd better start with the left.
I'd like to see the little lady who's doing my nails.
Am I doing something wrong?
Oh, no, ma'am. You have a very delicate touch, Miss Dennis. Is that your name?
Yes, Mr.
Beauregard Jackson Pickett Burnside.
I'm certainly glad to know you. I'd shake your hand, but I'm already shaking. Did I get too close to the quick?
Oh, not at all. Down south, we all lean to short nails.
The South, all that lovely lost elegance.
Oh, not completely lost, ma'am. You just love Peckerwood.
Peckerwood? Who's Peckerwood?
That's the name of my plantation. Yeah!
Oh, I heard you again.
Did you? I honest to gosh didn't notice.
You're so friendly and nice, I just gotta tell you the truth. Madame just told a big fib. I'm not her most experienced manicurist. I just started. You're my first customer.
Well, I'm honored, ma'am. My hands are taking a maiden voyage.
What a lovely thing to say.
It comes more or less natural saying lovely things to a lovely lady.
Now, what would your wife do if she heard you say that?
Oh, she'd raise a tarnation. If I had a wife, which I don't. But I got practically every other kind of relative that's ever been invented.
Are they all as nice as you?
You ought to just come down Georgia way and meet us all one day.
Why, I'd love to meet you all.
How are we enjoying our manicure, sir?
Oh, it's an extraordinary experience.
This customer is bleeding.
Oh, it's nothing really, just a tiny little old
Nothing
scratch.
is the most horrible thing I've ever seen. The fingertip is almost gone.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Oh, out! Out and turn in your smock. Come
It's honestly my fault. I distracted her. This little lady was doing an absolutely bang-up job.
You're a wonderful person and brave. And you want to get your manicures done when you don't hire people like me. Agnes? Ito?
Hello, Auntie Mame.
Darling, what are you doing home?
I got a long weekend on account of good grades. That means I belong to you legally for 3 whole days.
Oh, I was hoping maybe you'd been expelled.
Missy Dennis get fired again?
Oh, I'm afraid so, Ito. I was just as bad at fingernails as I was at selling vacuum cleaners.
Well, I'm glad you're home, Miss Dennis. I didn't know what to fix for dinner.
What did we have last night?
Shredded wheat.
Agnes, Ito, I did hope I could pay some of your back salary.
Oh, I'm not money mad, Miss Dennis. I wouldn't think of leaving you.
No place else get job anyhow.
Please don't cry, Auntie Mame.
Oh, hell, we don't even have any Kleenex.
You're a loving woman. peculiar, but you're loving.
Thanks, Agnes. You're peculiar, too. What are we doing sitting around letting the depression depress us? Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh, Missy, Dennis get mixed up with calendar again. Not Christmas yet.
It says in the paper 16 shopping days until...
Well, we need it now, so let's go ahead and have it. About 3 jobs ago, I bought these Christmas presents fast before I was tempted to spend the money on something foolish, like food.
Golly! Long pants and last!
Oh, thank you, Missy.
It's not Tiffany detail with Walgreens.
Perfume. It's so French smelling.
Ito, where are last year's Christmas decorations?
In kitchen closet.
Go and get them. All out the holly, put up the tree before my spirit falls again. Fill up the stocking, I may be rushing things, but deck the halls again now. For we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Candles in the window, carols at the spinet. Yes, we need a little Christmas right this very minute. It hasn't snowed a single flurry, but Santa dear, we're in a hurry. So climb down the chimney, turn on the brightest string of lights I've ever seen. Slice up the fruit cake, it's time we hung some tinsel on that evergreen bough. For I've grown a little leaner, grown a little colder, grown a little sadder, grown a little older, and I need a little angel sitting on my shoulder. Need a little Christmas now. Call out the holly. I taught you well to live each living day. Fill up the stocking.
But Annie Mame is 1 week past Thanksgiving Day now.
But we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Candles in the window, carols at the spinet. Yes, we need a little Christmas right this very minute.
It hasn't snowed a single flurry, but Santa dear, we're in a hurry.
Right down the chimney. It's been a long time since I felt good neighbory.
Slice up the fruit cake. It's time we hung some tinsel on that baby bough. For we need a little music, need a little laughter, need a little singing, ringing through the rafter, and we need a little snappy, happily ever after. Need a little Christmas now.
Can I try on my long pants now, Annie Mame? Right now?
Right now.
Oh, but we don't have any presents for you.
Oh, Agnes.
I hope you won't be angry about what we've done.
Merry Christmas, Missy. We pay bills. Now Butcher will give nasty look with lamb chop.
Ito had some money put by, and so did I for a rainy day. But it can't get much wetter than it is right now.
You're both so dear to me. I'll try to pay you back. Someday.
Look!
Wow!
Pull out your wrist. Christmas coming so quick, I didn't have time to wrap it.
But darling, where did you get the money?
Well, I sort of made a train into the pawn shop. I haven't been playing my bugle much anyhow. I got you a smooth one, so I won't get hooked again. Merry Christmas, Auntie Mame.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho! Ho, ho, ho,
Miss
ho,
Dennis?
ho, ho, oh, oh! Oh!
Miss Dennis, I'm delighted to see you again.
After I sought you up?
Little lady, I'm the one to apologize. I'm afraid you lost your position on my account.
Oh, no. I'm very good at getting fired all by myself.
The instant you took my hand, I sensed you were not the kind of person who, what shall I say, takes people's hands, commercially.
Oh, how is your hand?
Feeling like a house afire. I ought to be able to get a glove on in a day or two.
My goodness. Oh, family. I'd like you to meet Mr. Beauregard Jackson Pickett Burnside.
Well, that's a remarkable memory, Miss Dennis. I sometimes forget part of it myself.
We've been having Christmas. It's a little early, but we're free thinkers.
Well, I like that. I feel like Christmas, too. And I'm gonna take all of you all to dinner to celebrate. You go get your coats on while I tell the cab to wait.
He's nice. Marry him the minute he asks you.
Me never believe in Santa Claus. Me beginning to change my mind.
Well, I never expected Santa Claus to look so much like Rhett Butler. For we've got a little Christmas right this very minute. Got a little Christmas now. Yes, we've got a little Christmas right this very minute. Candles in the window, carols at the spinet. Yes, we've got a little Christmas right this very minute. Got a little Christmas now.
Must be something mighty special about this Dennis woman. If and those Skittles are all the way down here from New York City. Morning, Cousin Fan.
Peculiar morning, Uncle Jeff. Mighty peculiar. Is it generally known that Beau and his lady friend have a child with them?
No.
And she ain't even met Mother Burnside yet.
But looks like we might have some fireworks here in Peckerwood.
Well, now.
Why, Sally Cato.
Hello, Jeff, honey. Didn't rightly expect you to be coming around for the doing. However, could I manage to stay away when me and Beau have been engaged since grammar school? I wouldn't feel like a true daughter of the South if I didn't ooze out all the hospitality that's just simmered in my innards.
Now, Mother.
Excepting you, Santa Cato. When we got peaches right here, right for the picking, I can't see why any man would go hankering after some northern alligator pal.
Mother, the war between the states is over.
Don't give me any of that Appomattox applesauce.
Welcome home, Bo Sugar.
Hello there, Salicato. Mame, honey, we're all out here waiting for you.
I'm just busting to meet your sweet little old mother. I'm a coming, Bo Sugar.
Mother, may I present Miss Mame Dennis.
Why, Miss Burnside, you're more than I expected.
And these are my kinfolk.
Charmed.
Oh, you'll all be first naming each other as soon as I slosh another gallon of bourbon in the punch bowl. Mother?
I'm Salicato McDougal. I could tell from the first instant I set my eyes on you that we was going to be the closest of friends, Mame.
Why, that's awfully kind of you, Salicato.
Was it horses brought you and Beauregard together?
Horses?
My beau would be bored blue with anybody who wasn't practically born on a horse.
Well, I really wasn't born on a horse. But riding is my life. Dear me, up every day at the crack of noon.
That settles it. Here I've been racking my poor brain trying to figure what special I could do to let you know how I feel about your being down here. And what could be sweeter than a hunt?
A hunt?
Dawn tomorrow morning, and everybody's invited. Won't we have the lark, all of us, leaping those hedges, jumping those river gaps, the hounds yapping around those boulders? I tell you, Mame, every eye in this county is going to be on you tomorrow morning.
Well, if I'd only known. You see, I didn't bring along any of my riding togs.
Don't you worry, Mame, child. I got dozens of things you can wear. You do ride astride.
But no, side saddle always.
Now, isn't that grand? I have a little old side saddle that'll do you just fine.
Punch, ladies.
Oh, darling, we're having a hunt. At dawn tomorrow. And you want to hear something fantastic? Your sweet little Yankee friend is gonna ride side saddle.
Oh, I won't allow it. It's too dangerous.
But, darling, she's insisted.
Well, anything Mame says she can do, she can do.
Mame, sugar, I'm just gonna hold my breath until dawn tomorrow.
Do that, honey.
Morning, Mother Burnside. Did we get Miss Dennis a nice piece of horse flesh?
We sure did. Lightning rod.
Lightning rod. Thought he went mad.
Did.
You mean my Auntie Mame is riding a mad horse?
Temporarily.
Nobody ever rode lightning rod and lived to tell about it.
Goodbye, Yankee girl.
Look at her go, look at her fly, out of the woods into the sky. Look how she's bobbing her head, flapping her feet. She must be glued to the seat.
Oh, Betty Bing. Oh, Betty Bing. Before you break your neck, she's going to boogie booger and she smashed your claw. She's buckling your petunias and she smashed your balls. Stay broken left and loudest when the judgment comes. For that yellow belly Yankee. Giddy up,
twist and run, and giddy up, you little dear little crazy beast. She's passing everybody.
She's passing the master of the house.
Mighty bad form passing the master.
She's passing the dogs.
Mother of Jefferson Davis, she's passing the socks.
Look at her go, look at her fly, out of the woods into the sky. Look how she's falling her head, flapping her
And giddy up, you little dear little crazy beast.
Auntie Mame! Auntie Mame!
Astounded! The first time in the history of the South anyone's brought back the socks. Alive.
Didn't I tell you she was a marvel?
How'd you do it, Auntie Mame? How'd you catch him?
Well, darling, all those big horses and dogs were chasing after this poor little fella. And all of a sudden, there he was, and he looked up at me, and I looked down at him, and we sort of struck up a friendship.
Fetch my shawl, someone. I feel the wind a change.
Family, friends.
I'm just sold on milk grapes.
Hey, if we're...
Mame Dennis, I should like to ask you, well, to become the wife of Beauregard Jackson. Burnside.
Yes.
I'll make you happy, Mame dear. For a honeymoon, we'll take a year, maybe 2, and go clear around the world. Just you and me.
That's wonderful, Bo.
Listen, everybody. On this plantation, in this county, in this whole blame state, this here date on the little old calendar is hereby declared officially as Mame Day.
Isn't that wonderful, Patrick?
Wonderful, Auntie Mame.
You know why, Mame? Because you've done more for the South than anyone since Robert E. Lee.
You coaxed the blues right out of the horn. Mame, you charmed the husk right off of the corn. Mame, you got the banjo strumming and plucking attitude to beat the band. The whole plantation's bumming sweet. You brought Dixie back to Dixieland. You make the cotton easy to pick. Mame, you give my old rich julep a kick. Mame, whoever thought a Yankee would put a little Dixie bell to shame? You made us feel alive again. You've given us the right. Mame, well, shut my mouth, you damn my eyes. You made the price of tobacco right. The old watermelon is suddenly ripe. Mame, and down on the levee, a beautiful bevy of criminal ladies of spots. The waiter is squealing and give me the feeling that Robert E. Lee must have got. The strumming and ringing, the humming and singing is starting to get out of hand. Since you put Dixieland to Dixieland, you make our black-eyed peas in our bread. They seem like the bill of fare at the wrist. Hey, you came, you saw, you conquered, and absolutely nothing is the same. Your special fascinational proves to be inspirational. We think you're just sensational,
Express, Cairo. Dear Auntie Mame, in English lit, I'm in the top 10. I got a B plus average again. Top 18 sounds the greatest of all the crazy places that you've been. Wait till you hear the latest. I think I got a whisker on my chin.
To Mrs. Mame Dennis Burnside, Raffles Hotel, Singapore. Dear Auntie Mame, I find it's getting harder to cram. I flunked my Latin grammar exam. My glands are in a hurry, my voice is sort of taking on a roll. The girls I date, don't worry, are socially decidedly top drawer. And by the way, you'll never guess who my roommate is here at Rumson U.
You hit the jackpot, Dennis. 3 more letters from your Auntie Mame.
Pango, Shanghai, Singapore.
Save me the stamps when you're finished, will ya?
Well, whatever happened to your cigar band collection, Babcock?
Oh, I gave that up when I started smoking.
You'll never believe who Patrick's rooming with at college, though. That little son of a banker Babcock. We've got to be getting home.
Oh, but Mame, honey, we've almost broken the world's long-distance honeymoon record. And I'm just dying to get a crack at that little old Matterhorn.
But I feel Patrick needs me. I've got to write him and find out what he wants to be when he grows up.
Auntie Mame, I'm up. I'm shaving every morning and growing like it's going out of style. The Debs all seem to go for me. Give friends a big hello for me. For me. Your loving nephew, Patrick. Mr. Babcock.
Hi, Papa. What are you doing here?
Leave us alone, will you, Junior? There's something I have to tell young Dennis here.
Oh, sure.
I'm afraid I don't have very good news for you, young man.
Auntie Mame, something's happened to Annie Mame?
She's all right. But that damn fool husband of hers did a damn fool thing. Fell off a goddamn Alp.
Uncle Bo.
Just remember, this makes your aunt a very rich woman in her own right.
Hi, Dennis! On the horn, long distance. It's the overseas operator.
Hello? Yes, operator, this is he. Why, sure, you bet I want to talk to her. Hello, Auntie Mame. You don't have to tell me, I already know. There's just one thing, Auntie Mame, I don't want you to ever forget. Not ever. You're my best girl, and nothing you do is wrong. I'm proud you belong to me. And if a day is rough for me, having you there's enough for me. And
I'm a coward. I should have gone down to that boat to meet her.
Patrick wanted to be alone with her. Lindsay, what is all this?
I got her a typewriter and a dictaphone. Mame's always got to have a project.
How can Mame write a book? She can't even sit still long enough to write a postcard.
Well, she's going to have help.
What Mame needs is a friend. A bosom friend. And I'm gonna be better than a friend. A sister.
She won't recognize you.
Mame, you poor tragic darling. A sister is here. My God, she can't have changed that much.
I've been going to Speedo.
I sent her to this secretarial school so she could master shorthand. Agnes, do you think you can take down every word Mrs. Burnside says?
Oh, Speedo won't let anybody out who can't do at least 100 words a minute. I'm over 200.
You're not.
Welcome home, Auntie Mame.
Beef and plain. Dear loyal Beef and plain.
Everybody smile.
Just sitting here waiting for me.
Nobody cry. Mame, darling. Mame, you look awful.
Vera, my old friend. And Lindsay, how distinguished you look.
Welcome home.
And Agnes. What's all this?
These are the new tools of your trade, Mame. You're going to write a book, and I'm going to publish it. Your memoirs.
Well, nobody's had a more exciting life than you, Auntie Mame. I think it'd be terrific.
And think of all the fascinating people you've known. Like me.
And it would take your mind off of yourself.
Oh, I see. This is some kind of trumped-up occupational therapy.
Oh, no.
Like hooking rugs.
Auntie Mame, no.
My memoirs. What a marvelous idea. I'll dedicate my book to Bo and all the glorious times we had together.
Now, writing isn't easy, Mame. It takes months of grueling concentration.
Let me see. Chapter 1, page 1. Well, I'll be damned, Lindsay. This isn't so difficult after all. What are you writing, Agnes?
Chapter 1, page 1. Well, I'll be damned, Lindsay. This isn't so difficult after all. What are you writing, Agnes?
She is fast.
Auntie Mame, you're off and running.
Oh, you really think I should? You heard Lindsay. It'll take up all my time, and I really came home just to be with you.
You can't exactly be with me, Auntie Mame. No women allowed in the dorm.
You're all grown up. You don't need me anymore. Agnes, how do we turn you off?
I'm going right over to my publishing house and announce your book.
Goodbye for now, Charlotte Bronte.
Literature. You know, Vera, I may even let myself go prematurely gray.
Mame, do you forgive me?
For what, darling?
Oh, I've had my regrets. I tell you, I've lost many a beauty sleep, tossing and turning, because I was so cruel to you that horrible time in New Haven.
Vera, dear, you've lost beauty sleep. It hardly shows.
Well, the point is we forgive each other, Mame. Let's have a drink to celebrate our reconciliation.
I've sworn off.
Good idea.
It's such a good idea. Let's drink to it. Agnes, do you care for a drink?
Oh, thank you, no. I think I'll just go fix myself a Dr. Pepper.
Oh, it's like old times.
Friendship like ours is very rare.
What's the female equivalent to Damon and Pythias?
Daphnis and Chloe?
I think one of them was a fella.
The wonderful thing is that you and I, Vera, can say absolutely anything to each other.
Absolutely anything. Just be careful what you say.
We'll always be bosom buddies, friends, sisters, and pals. We'll always be bosom buddies.
If life should reject you,
There's me to protect you. If I stay, then you're
candid opinion may sting, though often my frank observation might scald. I've been meaning to tell you for years, you should keep your hair natural like mine.
If I kept my hair natural like yours, I'd be bald.
But, darling, we'll always be dear companions, my crony, my mate. We'll always be harmonizing.
Orphan Annie and Sandy
Like Amos and Andy. If I say that your sense of style's as far off as your youth,
it's simply that. Who else but our bosom buddy will tell you the whole stinking truth?
each time that a critic has written, your voice is the voice of a frog. Straight to your side to defend you, I rush. You know that I'm there every time the world makes an unkind remark. When they say Vera Charles is the world's greatest lush, it hurts me.
And if I say your fangs are showing, Mame a pulling your claws, simply that. Who else but our bosom buddy will notice the obvious flaws?
I feel it's my duty to tell you it's time to adjust to your age. You try to be peg of my heart when you're Lady Macbeth. Exactly how old are you, Vera? The truth?
Well, how old do you think?
Oh, I'd say somewhere in between 40 and death.
But, sweetie, I'll always be Alice Toast if you'll be Gertrude Stein. And though I'll admit I miss you, I've got this and gloated, but I'm so devoted. And if I say that sex and trust
Make you into a star. It's simply that. Who else but our bosom buddy will tell you how rotten you are?
just turn to your bosom buddy for aid and affection, for help and direction, for loyalty, love, and for school. Remember that. Who else but our bosom buddy will sit down and never will sit in the gallery will dig out and kill you not
Well, it's amazing. When I think of all the same men we've dated and still remain so inseparable.
Mame, I never dated the same man you did.
What about Carlo, that sexy Argentinian with all those shoulders?
Carlo. I never dated Carlo.
I married him. I never dated him.
Oh, excuse me, but listening to you ladies makes me all goose pimply. You see, I never had one.
Never had one what?
Well, a date with a member of the opposite. You know what? Mrs. Burnside, is there anything wrong?
Agnes, you're coming out.
Oh, where? Oh, my goose. You have lovely eyes. Take those glasses off and leave them off forever. But, Miss Charles, I can't see anything out of my right eye.
Who can? Look out of your left one. What do you call those things?
Orthopedic Oxford.
Kick them off. My goodness, Agnes, you do have a butt. Where have you been hiding all these years? All your clothes off, Agnes.
But, Mrs. Burnside, there's a man in the house.
Oh, don't be a goose, Agnes. Get these clothes off and keep them off.
Oh.
Get down here. We've got some work to do.
I don't have a clear picture of what's going on.
When we're through with you, honey, men will be breaking down your door.
But what about my virtue?
Virtue? There's nothing wrong with a harmless smooch.
Oh, just the idea of it makes me so nervous I could die.
Have a date first, then die. This'll calm you down.
Oh, but spirits do the most terrible things to me. I'm not the same girl.
What's wrong with that?
Will it mix with Dr. Pepper?
He'll love it. We really should do something about her complexion. For God's sake, Agnes, close your pores. Ito, drag out that sexy gown I sent from Paris and get all my cosmetics. Face creams, eyebrow pencils, lipsticks, and a chisel. Tonight, Agnes, you're going to be the queen of Romania.
Oh, Mrs. Burnside, I think I know what you're suggesting I do, and, well, I just don't think I can do anything so suggestive.
Agnes, where's your spine? Here you've been living in the same house with me all these years, and you don't understand what I believe in. Live, that's what I believe in.
Live?
Yes! Life's a banquet, and most poor sons of bitches are starving to death. Live!
Live!
Live! Live! You know, you and I are the greatest team since Romulus and Remus.
I'm sure one of them was Othello. I've patiently watched you for years with those asinine projects of yours. From orphans to health food, you've searched for a niche.
I feel that my search will be over the moment I finish my book and write about us and who is the bitchier bitch.
I concede.
Oh, remember that choreographer that taught us this?
He was dreadful. I think they put him out to pasture.
Move.
If life should reject you, there's me to protect you. Don't step on my feet, sweetheart.
They're big enough, darling. For my book.
Oh, yes, Missy. Highly educational.
What time is it? What day is it?
Vera, I'm working.
On what?
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2? It took you 6 months to write chapter 1.
Flaubert spent 13 years on Madame Bovary.
How dare she stand it? Every time I read a book, I always skip that I was born jazz and turn immediately to the sexy part. You know when the girl is 12?
Good afternoon, ladies. I just dropped by to see how my favorite authoress is doing.
Oh, swimmingly, Lindsay. Mwah.
Great, but why are you typing yourself?
Well, after Agnes left, I just couldn't face a new secretary. All this material is so intimate.
Exactly what happened to Agnes?
Well, we're not sure. We redesigned her, launched her, and except for one postcard, we haven't heard from her for 7 months. It says, I'm trying to do everything you taught me. It's from the Shangri-La Motel in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania.
Hi, everybody. Auntie Mame.
Hello, darling.
Uncle Lindsay, Auntie Vera. I hope you're not too busy, Auntie Mame, because I've got some terribly important news.
Oh, I hope it's gossip.
It is. Well, it's about me. I've got a girl.
Oh, I suspected it.
It's not just a girl, it's the girl. Her name is Gloria Upson, and you're going to meet her today.
Well, I hope you didn't leave her sitting in the car.
Oh, I dropped her off at a girlfriend's on Park Avenue. She wanted to get spruced up before she met you.
Well, I'd better do some sprucing up of my own.
I'll bring Gloria back in about 10 or 15 minutes, okay?
I'll have my face all organized.
Oh my God, it's the Queen of Romania.
Agnes, dear, what happened?
I opened a new window. I wanted you to be the first to know.
Oh, don't worry, Agnes. Everything is going to be all right.
Do you think they all noticed?
Don't you worry about that, dear. Now sit down here and tell me exactly what happened.
Well, I'll try. With my wings resolutely spread, Mrs. Burnside, and my old inhibitions shed, Mrs. Burnside, I did each little thing you said, Mrs. Burnside. I lived, I lived, I lived. I altered the drape of a drop of my bodice and softened the shape of my brow. I followed directions and made some connections. Oh, what do I do now? You'd think this Miss Prim would have opened a window as far as her whim would allow. And who would suppose it was so hard to close it? Oh, what do I do now? I polished and powdered and puffed myself. If life is a banquet, I stuffed myself. I had my misgivings, but went on a field trip to find out what living's about. Now thanks for the training, now I'm not complaining, but you left something out. Instead of wandering on with my lone remorse, I have come back home to complete the course. Oh, what do I do? Mrs. Burnside, I traveled to hell in my new bonnier, and look what I got as a souvenir. But still, I'll defend you as guide and instructor. Would I recommend you and how? Although I was leery, I thrived on your theory that life can be a wow. You said there's nothing wrong with a harmless smooch, so I'm gonna call him Burnside Coach.
Patrick and I have been discussing it, and I'll make arrangements for a place for Agnes to stay.
I know a darling Jesuit priest who runs a fascinating home for fallen women.
I do not consider Agnes fallen. On the contrary.
But, Auntie Mame, don't tell me Agnes is going to live here.
I'll insist on it. Oh, where else would she go in her friendless condition? Ito, help our little mother up the stairs.
You're befriending me.
Hell yes. Why should the Jesuits have all the fun? What a lovely, lovely feeling. After all these years to have a nursery again.
What a project.
Well, I hope you all approve of what I'm doing, because after all, it's entirely my fault.
Mame, really?
I planted the seed of adventure in that girl's soul. I know it's biologically impossible, but ethically, I'm the father of her child.
I guess I'll be buzzing along.
Patrick, darling, I'll be waiting to meet Gloria.
Well, with the excitement and everything, it's a little late now. Let's make it another time.
Oh, well, what evening would you like to bring your girl by?
Well, I don't know. This is Gloria's busy week.
Thursday would be perfect for me.
Oh, no. Gloria works as a nurse's aide every third Thursday.
Isn't that nice? Friday, then.
Well, on Fridays, she rests up from Thursdays. I'll tell you what I'll do, Auntie Mame. They're very social. They give lots of parties.
Who do?
The Upsons. Gloria's folks. I'll get you invited to their place up in Connecticut so you can meet them all properly. Okay?
Properly.
I'll call you.
I'll ride down with you. Goodbye, little father.
Oh, Vera, what am I going to do?
You'll have to do things properly. You'll have to invade Connecticut.
Why didn't you want us to meet Aunt White? Well, she seems like a regular fella. And a looker, too.
Oh, I hope it's all right to have Gloria's party out here in the barn. I wouldn't want Mrs. Burnside to think we live like gypsies.
You show me a gypsy who lives like we do.
Now, Claude Upson, you'll be genteel in front of Mrs. Burnside.
God damn, I'm always genteel.
Claude, I need a refill.
How about you, Doris?
I think we chaperones should try to stay sober.
By the way, Dwight, does Mamie drink?
Now and then. My Auntie Mame just loves your place.
We're very esteemed to have your auntie as a chaperone, son.
And she's just dying to meet Gloria.
Oh, what a big day this is for our little Glory. Saying goodbye to her teens and hello to her future aunt-want-to-be.
My dear Mr. and Mrs. Upson, I can't begin to tell you what I think of your house.
Mamie, is a poison. I make my jackals with a secret ingredient I learned from this native down the Virgin Islands, if you'll pardon the expression. There's no sugar in a Claude Upson daiquiri.
And yet it's so sweet. Whatever do you use?
Guess.
Chocolate ice cream?
Since we're practically relatives, I'll let you in on my little secret. Honey.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, that's my secret. Strain, honey. Of course, there's quite a little bit of rum, too.
Sure do, Claude. You use a lot. Auntie Mame, this is Gloria.
I can't tell you how pleased I am to make your acquaintance.
I know you're very special to Patrick. That means you're very special to me, too.
Isn't this a Marvy party Mums and Dadums are throwing me? And everybody on the guest list is absolutely top hole.
Marvy.
Today it's farewell to naivete. Hello to sophistication.
Oh, I can see that.
Isn't she just beautiful, Auntie Mame?
Oh, yes.
When do we tell Mamie the surprise?
Not yet, Claude, not yet.
And what lovely hair.
Oh, do you like it? The secret is the shampoo. You'll never guess what I use.
Strained, honey.
Beer. I just pour it and pour it and pour it. And the beer just foams and foams and foams. Dad'm says it looks like the bubbles are coming right out of my brain.
I made these especially for you, Mamie.
My, don't they look delicious? What are they?
Well, I take 2 cans of tuna fish and put them through the meat grinder, then add clam juice and peanut butter. You have to try
Doris,
them.
you outdid
Oh,
yourself.
thank you, Tony.
I'd like to make a little toast, Mamie. To the good life, for us and ours.
And we damn well better protect it.
Did you bring the legal stuff, Dwight?
It's in my briefcase. Needs both your signatures.
My, I feel so important. Would you excuse us for a minute, Mamie?
Oh, of course.
Think you can chaperone all by yourself?
I'll do my best.
Fine. We'll be back in a jiffy with a little surprise. Oh, Jack.
I bet you don't recognize me. I'm Patrick's roommate.
Junior Babcock. What are you collecting these days?
Women of the world. Care to dance?
Why, thank you. Why are we dancing this way?
Well, it's the way my folks do it. And the ups and well, the older generation.
Didn't you notice the older generation just left?
Hey, that's Patrick's aunt.
Auntie Mame!
Dance with care. Show a little respect for age.
Age? What age? I have the feeling that time is halted. I like two straws and a chocolate malted cause that's how young I feel. I feel like Peskin and Barney hugging and Lindsay hopping and Jared bugging cause that's how young I feel. I'm mad for that big band beat. Why not shabby, love a face full of frozen custard, have a heart full of sand and mustard and pie. Love Ferris wheel, oh honey, 'cause that's how young I feel.
I'm ready to ask my mom. Can I go to the junior prom?
Just a shabby love affair.
likes to get his hot dog doesn't get any butter.
Maybe. Do you think we chaperones ought to stop the kiddies from acting so lovey-dovey?
Good for him. Warm him up for the wedding. Yep.
Wedding?
Claude, you went and said it. You spilled a surprise.
Well, she'll have to know sooner or later.
Nice of you to keep me informed.
Oh, and I planned the most beautiful wedding. I'm already starting to cry.
So am I.
Your Patrick and our little Glory will be joined in the Church of the Heavenly Rest in East Mountain Bank. Oh, you'll love it, Mamie.
It's the most restricted community in our part of Connecticut.
I'll get a blood test.
Oh, but we haven't left you out of our plans, Mamie.
Claude and I have the wedding present all figured out.
We're gonna get together, you and me, Mamie, and buy the kiddies that.
What?
That valuable lot right next door. Why, that dandelion patch is one of the choicest pieces of real estate in Montalban.
You see, Mamie, this section's only restricted up to our property line, so we feel an obligation to make sure that the wrong people don't, well, you know.
We settle the kiddies there, and at the same time protect the whole neighborhood. Do everybody a favor. We'll split it together, Mamie. 50-50.
Here's the escrow. Claude endorsed the vote. He signed it. Put down your John Hancock, and it's happily ever after.
My. You've taken care of everything. Do you mind if I discuss this for a minute with Patrick?
Oh, why, sure thing, Mamie. Take your time. Glory, darling. Just give us a high sign when you want another daiquiri.
You don't happen to like gin, do you?
Love it.
Well, after dinner, I'll get out the cards and have a little game.
I was going to tell you, Auntie Mame, but things kept getting in the way.
What things?
Well, I knew it would take you a while to get used to the Upsons.
Are you used to them? The way they think? The way they live?
Auntie Mame, it's very simple. I'm in love. What the hell is this?
What you're loved with. What you're stuck with. Peanut butter, tuna fish, and clam juice as long as you live. Is that what you want?
Auntie Mame, I've been mixed up with a pretty crazy bunch of screws and nuts most of my life. I guess it didn't hurt me, but I damned well want to protect my Gloria from people like that.
You mean people like me?
I didn't say that. I'd just rather my Gloria not have to know about a lot of things that ordinary, decent human beings didn't have to know about.
So you want to spend the rest of your life in that restricted dandelion patch with little Miss Schlitzhead?
Forget it! Forget you ever met the Upsons. And forget you ever met me.
Patrick! Where's that boy with the bugle? My little love, who was always my big romance. Where's that boy with the bugle? And why did I ever buy him those damn long pants? Did he need a stronger hand? Did he need a lighter touch? Was I soft or was I tough? Did I give enough? Did I give too much? At the moment when he needed me, did I ever turn away? Would I be there when he called if he walked into my life today? Were his days a little dull? Were his nights a little wild? Did I overstate my plan? Did I stress the man and forget the child? And there must have been a million things that my heart forgot to say. Would I think of one or two if he walked into my life today? Should I blame the times I pampered him, or blame the times I bossed him? What a shame, I never really found the boy, therefore I loved him. Were the years a little fast? Was his world a little free? Was there too much of a crowd, all too lush and loud, and not enough of me? Though I'll ask myself my whole life long, what went wrong along the way? Would I make the same mistakes if he walked into my life today? If that boy with that bugle walked into my life today.
What the hell is going on?
Facelifting. Oh, you must be the little love.
Are you the new decorator? Did you do all of this?
For money. Right here, Ito. That's fine.
Oh, Missy, very happy you here for very important party. Yo!
What's this supposed to be?
A sofa. Japanese modern. You find it every place except Japan.
But the Upsons don't understand modern. They're strictly bitter colonial. Do you like it?
No.
Well, you're honest at least. Miss
Peggy Ryan, unincorporated.
Hi.
Hi.
Peggy and Ryan. Didn't we meet once?
Yeah, we both went to Ralph Devine's Laboratory of Life.
That's right. You know, I didn't recognize you with all your clothes on. That is, maybe we know each other a little better than we thought.
Well, your aunt has been showing me pictures of you growing up. I especially like the one of you with the giraffe eating peanuts off of your head.
And where is my aunt?
Getting ready for the big blowout.
Oh, no. This is just going to be a nice, simple little evening at home. Auntie Mame!
Relax. People get married every day.
I'm not getting married every day. I'm getting married 3 weeks from Tuesday.
Congratulations.
Patrick!
Auntie Mame?
Hyper peace?
Who can stay mad at you for very long? After our fight at the Upsons, I felt just terrible.
Oh, so did I, dear. But see how nicely things have worked out. And tonight I want to be just perfect for the Upsons.
You're wonderful, Annie Mame. Oh, and hey, what about Agnes?
Oh, in seclusion, dear, erase her from your thoughts.
Is there anything I can do?
Be a little darling and help Peggy with that ladder, will you?
Yeah, sure. That's pretty avant-garde for the Upsons.
Oh,
Agnes doing here? Auntie Mame, you
Now,
promised me...
Agnes, I told you to stay in your room tonight.
But it's calcium time, and my calcium pills are in the kitchen.
Oh, life's little emergency.
My God, they're here.
I'll get it.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, you don't approve of me. I'm not loved.
You're loved, Agnes. My God, have you been loved. But please, cry upstairs.
Welcome, welcome to the Burnside fireside.
Good to see you, Mamie. You don't look a day older.
Claude, darling, and Doris.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, a little Glory.
Oh, I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you again.
And our family counselor through thick and thin, how bully of you to come, Mr. Babcock.
How bully of you to ask me?
I would like you all to meet Miss Piggy and Ryan.
Oh, how do you do?
Won't you all sit down? Now, Claude, Doris, you were so unbelievably gracious to me in Montbank that I had to prepare something extra special for you.
Oh, these are scrumptious. Try one of the strawberry ones with Mom seeds.
Say these are tasty.
Whatever are they, Mamie? Pickled python, peppered sheep spleen, have some owl eggs. It's today. I said eat, oh, do something exotic. Just try a little bit harder to believe. And he's been extra ambitious. Try these, they're delicious. They're bees. I won't try to introduce everybody, but I do want you to meet my dearest friend, Vera Charles. Ooh, and the celebrated publisher, and Lindsay Woolsey.
Oh, Miss Charles, I've simply got to tell you how I adored you in Reflected Glory.
Did you, dear? That was Tallulah Bankhead.
Vera is only a baritone. Can I persuade you to have a drink, dear?
Well, maybe just a tiny trifle. And anything except rum. I've just come from the most god-awful cocktail party where all they served were daiquiris. Made with honey, yes. Oh.
Begin, can you manage on that ladder all right?
Yes, but I need 3 hands.
Patrick, be a little gentleman and lend her one of yours, will you?
Oh, well, that's a pretty picture, I must say.
Isn't it, though? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose a toast to this lovely young couple as they start up the ladder of life together.
Oh, Auntie Vera, that's not Gloria. This is Gloria.
Kitty. Well, how about a drink anyway? What do you say, Mrs. Upjohn?
Now, Agnes, I told you to stay in your room tonight.
But you also told me I just had to take my calcium pills and they're still in the kitchen.
Well, of course.
Is that a member of the family?
Damned if I know.
It's a member of somebody's family.
I would like you all to meet my secretary. She's a little bit... Oh, she's not quite herself at the moment.
Now, we all know about these women's things, don't we? What's your name, dear?
Gooch.
Oh, well, you just sit right here next to me, Mrs. Gooch. Now, tell me, what does Mr. Gooch do?
Oh, my father passed on.
No, dear, I mean your husband.
I'm a bachelor girl, and my baby's gonna be a little bastard.
Hold it! We have some young people here.
What? As soon as we get them away from the aunt, everything's gonna be fine.
Well, you see, my aunt is so big-hearted and everything that whenever anybody's in trouble, she just has to go to the rescue.
I'm the one who is rescued. Do you realize how many girls there are a year who find themselves expecting all by themselves?
Oh, Mame, how theatrical of you. All of those fallen angels finding a haven here in Beekman Place.
Oh, no.
No! This is much too big for Beekman Place.
Mame's bought a piece of property. Up in Mountebank.
What? What's that about Mountebank?
You building a place up in our neck of the woods, Mamie?
The Beauregard Burnside Memorial Home for single mothers.
Oh, my God.
How lovely it will be. Hundreds of girls romping in that dandelion patch.
Are you ready, Doris?
I've been ready for quite some time.
Come, Glory, we have a long way to go.
Oh, it was nice meeting you. I can't believe it. That's so funny.
For 9 years, Mame Dennis Burnside, I've done everything I could to protect that boy from your idiotic, cock-eyed nincompoopery. But this is the limit. Now you've ruined everything.
All you want to do is slam windows in his life. Well, I won't let you do that to my little one. No, he's not little anymore. And he's not mine. But he's not yours either, Mr. Babcock. And I doubt if we'll ever let you marry him off to a head full of hair with the IQ of a dead flashlight battery!
Mame, did you plan all of this?
Why would you think that, Lindsay? I always want Patrick to make his own decisions. Python, anyone?
Thank you, Moon Lady. And if someday another girl comes along, it won't take her long to see that I'll still be found, just hanging around my best
kids wear for hats in India. Crazy, huh?
Peter, I knew you'd like your aunt.
She's your great aunt, Peter.
She sure is. She's the greatest aunt a guy ever had. Boy, she knows a lot of things I'll bet you don't even know, Dad.
Are we going to let her spoil our son the same way she spoiled you?
Well, if she hadn't spoiled me, Pegeen, I'd be living in Montaubank, and you'd be a bachelor girl.
Salam to your mother, Peter, like Auntie Mame just taught you. Very good, Sahib.
Why are you rushing off, Auntie Mame?
Baldao is a Pakarian, darling. Peter dear, in Hindi that means the water oxen are waiting at the gate. Of course, our water ox is waiting at LaGuardia. TWA Flight 100 for New Delhi.
What do you mean, our water ox?
Peter and I just had the most beautiful idea.
No.
But the boy is deprived. He's never even ridden in an elephant.
Can I go, Auntie Mame? Can I, Mom? Please, please? It's just India.
It's ridiculous. I wouldn't hear of it.
Dad?
Well, you heard your mother.
Do you know what your trouble is, Mom? You don't live. Life's a banquet. Most poor sons of bitches are starving for
All right. But one thing you've got to understand, school starts the day after Labor Day, and you've got to be back by then.
Naturally, of course, Labor Day. That's sometime in November, isn't it?
Up, Auntie Mame.
Oh, Peter dear, what times we're going to have together. And when your little boy is ready to take a trip with Auntie Mame, I hope you won't be as antediluvian as your father.
What's antediluvian, Auntie Mame?
Oh, on the plane, Peter, I'll give you a pad and pencil, and you can write down all the words you don't understand.
She hasn't changed. She's the Pied Piper.
I've been shopping all day for your traveling gear. Long pants and this.
Golly.
Your Auntie Mame is going to unlock doors for you. What adventures we're going to have together. Open a new window, open a new door, travel a new highway that's never been tried before.